Hello everyone, today I have a glitter cut crease eye makeup look. This look is perfect for prom or if you're going to a wedding like I wore this look for. I think it's pretty perfect. I've been seeing this cut crease eye makeup look all over Instagram, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm starting off with the bare face and just putting on my eye primer first. It's important not to have foundation on because glitter gets everywhere. I'm using my Shade and Light palette. I really recommend a neutral palette like this one. You just always need a neutral eye palette. So I'm going to start off with the yellow shade here at the corner. And I'm just taking a big fluffy brush. I'm just setting that eye makeup primer. So I'm just placing this all over the lid and getting it into the crease area as well. Now I'm going to take a silver liner. I'm going to list all the products that I used below, but I'm just going to kind of use this as a map in my crease so that I know not to put any of the products past this point. So just kind of setting it in the crease and mapping it out. You can create a fake crease if you want to, but I just use my natural crease. Now I'm taking a flat brush like this one and dipping it into this first neutral brown color, and I'm just placing that with the flat edge down onto my crease just above that line. As I said, the silver is a matte, but you can use eyeshadow you don't have to use silver, but I just wanted to use that. Now taking a darker brown color, and I'm just going to use that same brush and place this right into that same area, but just keeping it closer to the crease and in that outer portion. Again, I'm using that silver liner as a map just to stay under it or above it. Okay, now I'm going to take a blending brush and I'm just going to blend this out. This is the key of this whole look, is just to really blend it out. Now I'm going to take this concealer. This is in a yellow tone. Using a concealer brush, I'm just going to place this in my lid, and you can go over that silver color and any color that got onto the lid. So you really didn't need that silver color, but I just like to apply it. So you really just want to set a concealer that isn't going to crease into the lid. This is really important, so any concealer that you find never creases on you will work. I'm going to take a fluffy brush and dip it into this vanilla shade and really just set that concealer. Again, I don't want it to crease. Next time I think I will apply a little bit more and really pack it on tight because it did start to crease on me a little bit. Okay, I'm going to take this felt tip blue eyeliner. This is from Wet n Wild and it's just blue, and I honestly don't like felt tip liners. They really tug on my eyes and don't apply as smoothly as liquid liners, but I wanted a blue one and I didn't want it to be too expensive. So a black will work. I just wanted to draw, or I thought this would be perfect because of the dress that I'm wearing, but you can just wear black. Alright, now I'm going to go into that crease again with the silver, and this is going to be sort of as the base for the glitter that we're going to apply above. So you do want to be a little bit more careful with this one as opposed to before when we were just using it as a map. I did a slight little flick at the end just because I wanted to kind of wing it out, but I didn't really use a wing, I just kind of flicked it. And just placing this into my crease, just like that, and make sure that when you close your eye a little bit, you don't see it, and then when you kind of are moving or talking, you can see it. I'm going to take this glitter here. This is a cream glitter product, and it did get everywhere, so if you have just regular glitter, that will work better. Just taking an eyeliner brush and applying it over that silver liner. And like I said, you really want to use an actual glitter if you have one, or apply this using lash adhesive, just because my glitter got all over the place. You can skip this step, but I'm just going to apply that dark brown on the lower lash line. Some people like to do this after concealer, but I like to apply it before concealer just because sometimes I forget, honestly. Then I'm going to take that glitter and place it on the lower lash line again. Again, you want to do this after concealer, but I forgot. Now I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. I'm using this one by e.l.f. and I really like it. It's a hydrating primer, but it's also going to smooth over my rough skin. I have a lot of texture because I broke out and it takes a long time to get rid of texture. Taking my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. This is too light for me, but I honestly love it so much that I just will load up on bronzer instead of I will get a new one, but I really love it, so I wanted to use it. This gets rid of any large pores that I have and texture, and I don't know how it does it. It works really nicely, and it doesn't have that flashback that you get from other foundations. Now I'm just going to take a beauty blender and bounce this into my skin. This really makes sure that it looks flawless. I'm going to go into a lighter concealer. This one is by Wet n Wild, I believe. I'm not too sure. I will list it down below. But I'm just using a beauty blender. Taking a translucent powder, I'm going to bake with this. I usually don't like to bake, but for special occasions, like I wore this to a wedding, I went ahead and baked. Using my NYX eyebrow gel, I'm just going to comb my brows just in case any foundation got in there or any powdery products. I wanted to show you the texture of this glitter. Like I said, it's like a creamy product, and you rub it on, and the more you rub, the more it just disperses it. But like I said, it is pretty messy. So I'm just taking that into the lower lash line. This I really recommend using lash adhesive because your lower lash line can, the color can really run, especially if you tear at weddings like I did. I'm going to apply lashes, but I'll do that later. I was just showing you the Ardell ones. Right now I'm just whisking away that bake that I had on, that translucent powder, and just using the rest to mattify my skin. Taking this contour color and a small blending brush, I'm going to contour my skin, and I like using a smaller brush because it's really targets the area and makes it a fine line. I will blend it out later on, but I really like using this smaller blending brush. And I'm going to just give myself some cheekbones and contour my nose as well. And I like to contour under my nose and under my lip. Now taking the warmer color, I'm just going to use a fluffy brush and blend out that stiff contour color that I had on at first. With this one, I'm going to take it into the temples and on my jawline. I don't recommend using that other one for under the neck because it will start looking like a little bit of a line. And now I'm going to use my blush. This one is by Laura Geller and I really like it. It has some shimmer to it, but not too much, and it's just a peachy color, which I think goes perfect with my skin. Now I'm going to place that silver liner in the waterline, and I'm going to use this cool new highlighter that I got from Sonia Kashuk, and I'm just placing that on the high points of my skin. And it's got a golden base to it, and it looks really pretty, and especially good for people who have texture and don't want to use super wet highlighters. Now onto the lips. I'm using this one by Lime Crime. It's called Pink Velvet, and I'm sorry I didn't pull out the camera for this, but yeah, I will show you in a bit how that lip looks. And I wanted to use pink with this look because my husband was wearing a pink and blue tie and I kind of wanted to match him. And this is the final look. I hope that you like it. It is very simple, but I think it does stand out and it looks really pretty for weddings or prom. This is the dress that I was wearing. It is that royal blue color, just like the eyeliner. And as you can see, it has a slit and some ruching on the side. And these are the shoes that I wore with it. And they just have a lot of rhinestones and they're just silver. And I kind of shot myself in the foot because the skirt gets stuck to the rhinestones, as you can see here. And I had a really hard time dancing. I had to just hike up the skirt and dance with it kind of in my hand. So I don't know, these shoes kind of backfired on me. This dress has a really pretty shoulder detail here, which is kind of what I drew inspiration for the glitter liner. And that's the whole look. I hope that you really like it. It's very simple, but it is very fancy and it looks super glamorous, I think. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you like it. I will show you my dress once more because I really liked my dress. I got the dress at Macy's. I will link everything down below, but it's from Ralph Lauren and it's so flattering. Till next time, stay fancy.